And it's the Jazz coming in from out of town in this one, an interconference game today. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Here's White. The kick out to Simons. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Tatum. Kessler with the rebound. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. About a minute played so far here in the first. To the inside. Bailey misses. Here are the Celtics with the ball. And here's Brown outside. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Here's the screen. Shoots from the line. It's good on the putback.
With good instincts and length, Bailey is a plus offensive rebounder.
Tatum draws the double. Brown deciding where to go. Oh, look at that.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball. Up until last year, the Jazz the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Now Markkanen, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Picked by Markkanen. Shoots it up. And he hits the jump shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Here's Queta. Now Simons. Brown outside. The rebound by Collier. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. On the wing, George. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
They set the pick. The kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
To the middle. Here's Kessler. The rebound by the Celtics. From outside the arc. And the Celtics on.
Loco, ¿qué te digo? Uno no puede descartarlo a Boston porque no es que se le fueron un par de piezas, pero no. Imagínate, Porzingis casi no jugaba, eso es lo primero. Porzingis casi no jugaba por las lesiones. Holiday era un buen jugador, pero estaba en capa caída a nivel ofensiva. Defensivamente sí aportaba mucho. No se puede descartar, ese equipo no está malo. Este chamaquito Simon no es igual de defensor que Holiday, pero tiene buena herramienta ofensiva. Mira, se la mete la pelota.
Well, don't blink, or Simons will already have the shot off.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Diablo.
Here's Filipowski. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low.
Ahora, en este juego no se falla, loco. El que sabe tirar aquí no falla. Aquí hay que defender, obviamente. El que sabe tirar y sabe defender, tiene el pleito ganado.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Brown wide open. He fired. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Celtics out in front as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Sí, no está malo. Yo no lo veo mal, ese equipo. Ese equipo yo lo veo bien todavía. Ese chamaquito Simon es bueno. Ofensivamente también brega. Y Jason Tatum, vamos a ver cómo viene después de la operación. Mira cuál es el error de este juego. El que defiende, mira. Tú vas a ver lo que tú vas a ver. El que defiende aquí máquina se lo llevó que lo trajo, porque la máquina se le despega. Al menos que configure la máquina para que la máquina atosigue al jugador. Pero muchachos, esto es... Aquí hay que defender así, mira, pegado. Y hombre. Mira. Así que hay que defender, saltarle de una vez, porque si no, no falla.
Back to Brown. There's the pick. Here's White. 3 corners off the mark.
Y los rebotes aquí se cogen. O sea, se cogen los rebotes de verdad.
Haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here's Tatum. He's got 11.
Ahora quiero yo descubrir el tiro de este muerto, que he fallado como 3 tiros con él.
Back to Brown.
Diablo, pero ¿cómo que tira Brown?
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
He fallado 3 tiros con él. Yo se lo voy a coger el tiro.
Or getting to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Austin with the ball. Following the bucket by the Jazz. White, good. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
The Jazz making a switch here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Inside, Filipowski. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Creo que me va a matar a base de pick and roll. Todo lo que yo le voy a hacer.
In the D, a
afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
En el juego. Aquí en la 226.
You could see his feet.
Houston, loco. Houston es el mejor equipo en la 226.
Easy call.
Look,
Houston. Para mí Houston le va a dar, no a ellos, a todo el mundo.
Here's Filipowski.
A todo el mundo.
Basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Houston es el mejor equipo de este juego. Kevin Durant está imparable aquí.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you guys.
He has come a long way.
Chacho, Kevin Durant es la para. Ese equipo literalmente es la para. Está difícil, Houston. Defienden más que el diablo.
Sometimes Stan lost in everything he has done for his team.
Defienden pila y Kevin Durant está imparable, loco.
Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill.
Loco, una defensa increíble, increíble.
Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA and the Jazz really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now.
Aquí no se puede pedir mucha cortina. Tú pides un par de cortinas aquí de una vez te empiezan a cantar cortina ilegal. Pero no, vamos a defenderlo este tipo ahora. Vamos a defenderlo. Le voy a sacar el juego ya. Le voy a sacar del juego.
White inside. The Celtics working the ball around now.
Le voy a sacar del juego ya.
Anytime. Tatum.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone.
Diablo, un tiro malo metido en blanco.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Simon.
No, diablo, yo no le di a tirar.
A three-pointer, no good. Jazz trailed by 3. From deep, George. The rebound by Simon. To the middle.
Mira este.
Outside, White. Back to Tatum. To the inside. Out to White.
Hey, eso se mete.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jazz trailed by 3.
Dame que lo ve con la banca.
To the paint. It's stolen. Richard with the ball. Bailey picks him up. Buries it from three-point range. Hauser's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Celtics.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from 3 and capitalized.
Here's George. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. George has got 8.
Nice looking mid-range shot by George. Such an aggressive scorer.
to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Here's Garza. He's covered by Kessler. Just 2 to shoot. Hauser misses. Jazz trailed by 4. Here's Bailey. Up and in on the layup. Bailey's got his second basket of the game.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
And he gets it to go from the corner. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jazz trailed by 4. Here's Collier. Garza pulls it in. And Greg with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being. Perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Here's Shireman. And another basket for Boston.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching it. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's the Jazz with the ball. 4-point game. It's good. And it's 6 points for Ace Bailey.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
Mierda, mala mía. Sí, sí, yo pensé que te había contestado. Sí, yo estoy aquí en la casa.
He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Number 22.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Celtics with the lead. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Kevin?
Sting dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Bailey, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bailey's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And that's a spot on the floor Bailey can really make his own, especially at that size.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Pass to Filipowski. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. At one time, pretty much just a three-point specialist, Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Here's Hauser. Oh, good on the three.
just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Hauser. Three-pointer, Pritchard. The rebound by Collier. Filipowski with it. George, that's a two-pointer. Another miss by Utah. Pass to Pritchard. For the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Bailey. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Boston on top. They're up by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here are the Celtics with the ball. The lead is 2. Pass to Tillman. Here's Pritchard. Back to Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shireman can't hit. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the jam. Markkanen can't get it to go. Back to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Here's Garza. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Hauser. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Markkanen absorbing the contact. He's really good at staying with his shot through that contact.
Coach, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many finished players in the NBA. I know Lowry is proud of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
Pass to Tatum. Now here's Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Three-pointer. They get it back. On the wing, Markkanen. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
Stolen by Kessler. Bailey fires. Off target from outside. Celtics leading by 3. Ed Simons. Now Brown. Derek White. Missed on the 3. Markkanen looking it over. Kessler the screen. Outside, George. For 3. And it's blocked. White outside. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Now Brown. Simons. 3. Good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor
particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Brown. Shoots for three.
Ya, pues, ¿cómo que tira este?
Jazz trailed by 6. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. He drills.
Por eso no se puede dejar la máquina. Mira, mira qué fuertazo me metió.
Step up there, and it's Markkanen who answers the call.
White drives in. Tatum. No good from 3.
Diablo, qué punto. Qué punto metió ese loco ahí.
That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Big time basket.
Ven acá, diablo.
Big time.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure? The big man delivers. Kessler just went to work.
Now here's White. Six to shoot. Tatum. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
What a big-time bucket. Tatum stepping up as a leader and coming through for his team.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Making a change here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
George.
And during his rookie year, Keontae George started about half of his game, running the point most of the time. That experience will pay off for him.
Shooting for Utah, George.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. White fires, buries the deep ball.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And the call will be on Keontae George. That's his first foul. White, left side. Swiped away. George! Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight. folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the...
Defensively by Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up to the Thunder. 9-point game. Back to Holmgren. Count that bucket. Yeah, amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him. It's Brown on the wing.
Ella es un escándalo, ella te quita lo, ella es un...
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
That'll be a 5-second call. Pass to Dillingham. Beyond the arc. The Thunder with the rebound. Williams with it. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Here's Randall. Driving to the basket. McDaniels from long range. Caruso grabs the board. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down.
Mi loco, te estoy dejando tirar.
He's consistent from out there.
Vamos al game ahora.
Especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Clock at 6. The kick out to Williams. With the drive. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Caruso outside. Outside, Williams. Back to Caruso. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Here's SGA. And he drives in. And SGA throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Dillingham. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done. Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
There's a minute 17 left now in the first quarter. McDaniels from long range. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Pass to Holmgren. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
And stolen by Holmgren. And here's the fast break. Back to Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Now here's SGA. And it's Holmgren missing.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Brian, back to you.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Out to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Williams. Here's SGA. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander. Turn it on the Jets.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Outside for Randle. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder with a lead. Outside, SGA. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. And Minnesota with possession here. Picked by Gobert. Down low. Strong finish by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC. Piece by piece.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City making a switch here. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's SGA. 9 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Hartenstein, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Caruso. SGA surveying the D. DiVincenzo with the steal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Lou Dort picks one up.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
2 shots.
throw's good from DiVincenzo. Thunder trail by 3. And Wallace, here we go. He can't get it to go. 44 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Randall outside. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Randall. The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
Wiggins, left side. Back to Wallace. .24 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And he gets the bucket. Minnesota leading by 3.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Bárbaro, falta a mí.
But he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime.
Have you ever sat down?
Thunder trail by 5. Outside Joe. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Now here's Clark. Just 5 to shoot. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
To the left side wing. Pass to Williams. Outside Joe. Back to Williams. Clark grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 3.
They saying Paulo moves like LeBron.
The kick out to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Miller with it. Started now by Williams. 4-3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Shannon.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tuck, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Want to score in the NBA? Knicks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Always judicious with the rock. Conley looks to make high-quality passes to ready shooters.
Here's Hartenstein. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
No se la van a cortar nunca, sí.
Good.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
Here's Wallace. And there's the drive. And it's in there.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Outside Conley. .127 left in the third. Inside.
Diablo, pero róbate una pelota, loco.
To finish the layup. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Williams on the wing. Wallace outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
To the middle. A slam dunk by Reid.
That's what you want to see. Reid playing big in there.
Wiggins down low. He's scoreless.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Coño, por qué lo que es que esta gente no pueden cortar. Cortarle la pelota. Con la misma jugada me está haciendo puntos de tipo.
Thunder trail by 13. Wallace. And it's Oklahoma City with another. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Reid. Conley looking for an opening. Here's Miller.
Mira eso.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Minnesota with possession here. This is the most they've led, 13 points. For three, Conley. Nails it from three.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Outside Conley. Again, the Timberwolves score.
A versatile shooter like Conley can make the mid-range work for him, even if it's not his best shot.
No, pero ¿cómo así, Alexander?
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Reed, and the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Outside Conley. Reed sets a screen.
An outstanding defense from Holmgren. I like watching him use his length on this end.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Miller. Goes back up. Now here's Reed. The 3 is up.
Diablo, pero ¿y cómo es, loco? Ah, por tanto no.
Got 9 points here in the second
Rómulo
half.
quiere con un rebote.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Conley. There's the drive. Clark in the post. 5 to shoot. Reed.
Ah, pero cojamos un rebote, loco. ¿Por qué lo que pasa con este equipo?
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Shannon.
Suelta la pelota, coño.
Shot clock at 6. Another chance.
Outstanding D from Holmgren. I mean, I love seeing him make an impact with that kind of energy.
Here's Caruso. Now Holmgren. Holmgren with a big reach.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Conley fires. Holmgren.
Claro, vamos a rebotar.
Thunder trail by 15. Now pass to Williams. Caruso outside. Gilgeous Alexander. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Caruso rips down the board. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Déjalo ahí, que está temprano.
I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. .21 left to play in the 4th. Gobert.
Staying strong against the defense. Rudy insists on getting that shot off.
13 foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing, and then awareness, recognition of what the situations are, and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah,
Diablo.
the point differential between the two benches.
Diablo, de que me robó esa pelota, loco.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team.
Mira,
A monster night for Mike
No.
Conley.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
Another shot. Yes, sir! About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep.
Ah, hombre, mira que falta. Yo con la mano arriba y sin saltar.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Shooting for Minnesota, Dillingham at the line for three.
And he's good on the first of three. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. On offense, here are the Thunder. Trailing by 13. Williams
Mira, es
outside.
2 horas.
Randall with a steal. Oh, he needed it, and he got it. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Que cambio de voz de cero, ten cuidado y no te vayas a quedar chipón como tu compañero.